consistent than he's ever been on a daily basis. He's turned himself around this year. He's been up around 300 now. To come in and have him in the lineup every day, I'm not sure people understand what it means to our ball club and really baseball. And, off the field, in the community, with you guys, it just keeps getting better and better. Sky's the limit. We've all known that. The one thing that we've tried to encourage Jeff to do is not try and carry everything on his shoulders. That's how we do it. And just play the game and let history define who Justin is. And be confident that it'll be something that I'm going to be As for Miggy, it's the same. He's played in 81 games. If you look at his offensive numbers, for a catcher, outstanding. His OPS is around 800. Scored over 40 runs, 45 RBIs, 10 home runs. Catching everything, working on our pitching staff, and I think everybody who's been around realizes how much our staff has improved. He really takes it personal, and he's been a great leader, great guys. And then you look at just, to say he scored 40 runs, it's a picture. We would all agree Miguel is the fastest guy in the world, but he loves to run the bases. He's bought into that. He's on the pace to play in 140 games as a catcher. The most he's ever plays 128 games. So this has improved. And though he was a late addition, I don't think that should take anything away from where it is today.
What this game means to the Bats organization as host Phoenix and Arizona, the implication of this.
Well, I'm not sure what the perception is of the Diamondbacks or whether we can pull it off. I'm sure there's some that have doubted us about where we should be now, where we're going to end up this year as a team and as an organization, but that's what we like. We like that. That doesn't deter us from fulfilling our goals. And I have no question, there's no question in my mind that we will continue to operate and get better and get to where we want to go in a very short time.
Yeah, but do you see a little bit of yourself in Miguel because he plays with such a passion and he doesn't pull any punches and that type of thing? He takes everything so seriously. Is there, you remind you a little bit of yourself in that sense?
Well, I would hope that everybody on my team has a little bit of me in there, but at the same time, you can't expect them to be you. And I encourage, you have me and you have my coaching staff. We communicate regularly. We try and get our philosophy to the team. And we would hope that our philosophy becomes ingrained, and that's how we compete. There'll be parts of us all in there, and at the same time, you want your players to have an individual aspect of their game, and they'll develop into who they are. And Miguel is doing that. Yesterday the women's soccer game was on, and of course everybody was rooting for the USA, and Miggy was chirping at him, saying, "Oh, USA's going down today." He's just a way of bringing an energy into the clubhouse. He has a real gift, and I was talking to Tram, and I was kind of like that. I was kind of noisy in the clubhouse and trying to stir it up.
Ripping a Lakers.
Just not whether I really meant it or not, just because I wanted people coming back at me, and Miggy certainly has that.
I remember we had him in Lancaster in 05. He had 105 hits in the first half of the Cal League. He went to the Futures game, and a year and a half later, he's in the big leagues. And the thing about him, Gibby, this is kind of symbolic, the way he comes to the All-Star game. No one ever handed him anything. Free agent, unsigned free agent, he earned everything he's had right up to his career, right up to today.
Yeah, he's appreciative, and he understands how fortunate he is, and he understands the influence he can have on his teammates, and in the end, on the game of baseball. He has an opportunity to leave his mark, and I look forward to him getting better and better. And one of the ways you understand how people take it is by the way they continue to prepare and their work ethic, and I see improvement in that every day.
How happy are you to be here after you talked about bypassing it, as a player? I mean, what's it like for you to be here?
It's nice. My whole family's here. It's at our home stadium. I'll get a chance to take it in. I really don't know what to expect, other than I think that it'll be special. and there'll be a lot of camaraderie going on, a lot of exchanging of stories, and appreciation and competitive respect that we all have for each other. It'll be fun to talk about.
Speaking of appreciation, do you have any thoughts that you could share on maybe some of the players that are not here and they're not on the DL?
I don't. I mean, I respect the people who decided not to come, people who weren't voted in or weren't picked. You're always going to have that. But for the people who are here, the event's been planned out. It's very exciting. It'd be great for the fans. It'd be great for baseball, and we'll do the best to make everybody proud. That of course, I'm biased, but this is by far the best All-Star game of all the sports. It's the most competitive. Not to take anything away from that, it's the way they choose to do it, but that's the one element that makes it special.
Another question.